Robbins is known as the wild boar destroyer. He has killed more than 10,000 animals in his career. Because wild boars are often less alert at night. According to a study by the University of Texas, this makes it easier for hunters to approach and take down their prey. According to research, the number of wild pigs hunted at night accounts for about 60% of the total number of wild pigs hunted in Texas. Hunters must comply with local hunting laws and regulations. Helicopters have become an important element in wild boar hunting. Hunters can expand their search scope and accurately locate wild boar herds in a short time. The use of aircraft creates more favorable conditions for hunters when confronting large numbers. However, the cost of renting a helicopter for hunting is very expensive. Costs can range from $2,000 to $5,000 per hour, depending on the type of helicopter flight time and accompanying services. In addition, hunters also have to pay other costs such as ammunition, hunting licenses and fees for processing pork by helicopter. Wild boar hunting is a controversial activity. Many people believe that this is a cruel and unnecessary action. Using helicopters can affect the environment and other wildlife. Wild boar hunting is an activity that requires patience. Hunters may have to wait many hours to shoot down their prey when facing a herd of ferocious wild boars. They need to stay calm so they can carry out precise destruction. Hunting tools are carefully prepared. Especially hunters need to have a solid understanding of wild boar behavior to predict the direction of movement of their prey and have an effective hunting strategy. farmers' wild boar hunting skills are passed down from generation to generation, helping them protect their crops and livestock from wild boars. Staying alert and observing your surroundings while hunting is important to ensure safety and success during the hunt. Some people do not agree with the above method of killing wild boars because they think that this action hurts wild boars and is inhumane. Do you agree with killing wild boars as above? Please comment number 1 if you disagree, and number 0 if you agree. You wouldn't believe the pressure Russian farmers are facing when dealing with wild boars. Their invasion devastated farmers' property, causing about $40 million in damage to peanut crops and $61 million to corn crops. Last year, a recent study by researchers at the Granadian University of Cuba reported that the optimal time to prevent damage and potential economic losses from wild warfare is just before planting. According to research results, agricultural fields located near forests are the main habitat of pigs. This is also the reason why cornfields are more affected. Cornfields often have a large shape, which is convenient for wild boars to choose as a hiding place and provides a significant food source. In addition, the natural landscape environment of Russian cornfields provides large spaces for wild boars to operate naturally without the intervention of hunters and hounds. Russian farmers have applied the method of using hunting dogs to deal with wild boars. This may surprise you, but it is a unique solution to this problem. If you support hunting dogs participating in wild boar hunting, please comment number 1 in the comments section. Pig hunting dogs are dogs with a strong body structure and incredible strength, with large size and strong muscles. They are equipped to conquer harsh mountain environments and confront wild nature. What's special about them is their ability to use their sense of smell, helping them detect and track wild boars in dense forests. In addition, loyalty is the outstanding characteristic of this hunting dog. They have the ability to understand and follow the trainer's instructions. During training, wild boar hunting dogs are taught how to accurately recognize and react to the tracks and feelings of wild boars. They are also trained to hunt with teammates, creating efficiency in the hunting process. After being trained, the dogs will be assigned the task of hunting. Their first task is to deal with the aggression of wild boars, which is an effective measure to help hunters avoid danger. However, it should be noted that this method should only be practiced by hunters licensed to participate in hunting in Russia. The law allowing hunters to hunt wild boar with hunting dogs is stipulated in the Forestry Code of the Russian Federation. The deadline for licensing hunting dogs is the same day as the wild boar hunting season, which lasts from September to February. The results of this measure may be surprising, with one 420-pound wild boar caught, an impressive figure. However, some believe that the use of hunting dogs to hunt wild boars by Russian farmers is a cruel act, misunderstanding that it is used for efficiency. If you think this view is correct, leave a number 2 and a comment in the comments section. Hounds can only attack wild boars that are not too large. When confronting a herd of wild boars, hunting dogs do not show fear or anxiety. Regardless of the hunting terrain, hunting dogs always try their best to chase and take down their prey, showing excellent fighting spirit and perseverance in pursuing and facing wild boars. Now is the right time to go hunting, early in the morning when Russian hunters begin to prepare for their hunt. They check their equipment and make sure that the hunting gear is fully and neatly packed in the hunting carts that they move to areas where wild boars have hidden under the rising sun. The farmer called his hounds, and the hunt officially began. Smart hunting dogs began to follow the synthesized sounds of wild boars in the deep forest. They are often retained by hunting dogs and targeted at vulnerable parts such as the neck, ears, and hind legs, weak points of wild boars that make them more vulnerable to attack. The confrontation between hunting dogs and wild boars happens quickly, usually lasting only a few minutes until the wild boar can no longer resist. Once they have taken down the wild boar, the hunter gives the signal, and the hound stops after being called by name or receiving a specific signal. ensuring that no unnecessary injuries occur. While hunting, Russians often carry a hound team consisting of 3 large hounds and 2 small hounds. Large dogs weigh around 70 to 80 pounds each, while small dogs weigh around 40 pounds. Using hunting dogs and hunting guns not only brings joy and excitement to hunters, but also ensures their safety from potential dangers. Hunting dogs are trained to detect and track wildlife without much human intervention, helping to minimize the risk of contact with wild animals. Additionally, the use of hunting dogs has proven effective in controlling and reducing wild boar numbers by 70 to 80% across Russia. This helps protect the field from their destruction and significantly reduces costs for the hunter. Although the use of hunting dogs has been beneficial in controlling feral pig populations in Russia's grasslands, there are still some communities that do not support this method. One of the main reasons is concern about cruel treatment of invasive wild hunting dogs. Some people believe that the use of hunting dogs can cause unnecessary suffering to wild boars when attacked by a large number of hunting dogs. In addition, some communities are also concerned about the disturbance in the natural balance and the impact on the ecosystem caused by hunting. They claim that controlling large numbers of wild pigs could cause unwanted environmental pollution. What do you think about Russian hunters' new method of dealing with invasive wild pigs? If you support hunting wild pigs with hunting dogs, please leave comment number 1. If you disagree with this method because you are concerned about injury to the hunting dogs, please comment 0 and share your opinion with us. Thank you for accompanying us. Click the like button to motivate us to produce more videos on how to deal with invasive animals. In addition, fox populations had also grown strongly in Australia, with an estimated 10 million foxes currently existing in the country. This is especially concentrated in agricultural and urban areas. Human impact has played an important role in the development of foxes, causing many challenges to ecological balance and biodiversity. Foxes, performing omnivores, carry out their hunting activities mainly at night, using their agility to easily reach their prey. This creates not only a threat to native animals such as rabbits, birds, and rodents, but also heavy losses to the agricultural industry in Australia, with estimates of up to $100 million per year. Fox hunting is not only limited to night hours, but can also be done during the day. All other active habits occur mainly in the evening. There are many areas where foxes are active mainly during the day, creating opportunities for challenging hunts.
Good shot. Goed, jongen. Vos!
Fall and winter are considered ideal for fox hunting. During the period of giving birth and taking care of their young, foxes become more active and easier to encounter. Every year, millions of foxes become the subject of hunting, with estimates of up to 2 million. This is not only an environmental problem, but also a major threat to agriculture and domesticated animals in Australia. Australia, as the 6th largest continent in the world, formed mainly of mountains, deserts, and grasslands, has become an ideal growing environment for typical animals such as camels and fox. Over the decades, camel numbers in Australia have increased significantly, reaching up to 2,000 animals, due to a shortage of natural enemies. However, this spike has brought with it a series of problems and negative impacts on the Australian ecosystem. The sharp increase in camel populations has caused competition with native animals such as kangaroos for food and water, leading to a significant decline in the numbers of these native species. Furthermore, camels also have the potential to negatively impact the environment by destroying vegetation and polluting water sources. To solve this problem, the Australian government had to change its camel population management policy. In 1988, a key decision was made, paving the way for camel hunting to control the population. Before that, camels were considered national property and hunting was prohibited. However, with the sudden increase, the government has adjusted policies to control the situation. The Australian government has established strict regulations on camel hunting, only licensing those who hunt these animals using humane methods. Hunters must report the number of camels hunted to the government. These measures have played an important role in controlling the camel population, reducing its numbers by an estimated 30%.
Yep.
The current kennel hunting program is carried out on a large scale, with the support of professional hunting teams using helicopters to increase efficiency. This is a drastic effort to maintain balance in the camel population and protect Australia's natural resources. Australia's kangaroo population has become a serious problem, with about 26 million concentrated mainly in the grasslands and desert areas of central and northern Australia. This sudden increase is not only damaging to native animals and poses significant challenges to agriculture and infrastructure, especially in the grasslands and deserts of central and northern Australia. The ability of kangaroos to jump up to 30 feet puts great pressure on both farmers and natural habitats. This situation is raising many issues about environmental protection and ecological balance. Managing and controlling kangaroo populations requires careful consideration of local environmental and economic impacts. The Australian government has come up with a solution through the establishment of an animal quota for kangaroo hunting. This quota target is determined based on an assessment of the number of kangaroos that need to be captured to maintain balance in the environment. Licensed hunters are responsible individuals who adhere to mainstream human hunting methods, ensuring that hunting occurs in a responsible and conservation manner.
Okay, we'll show clear, we'll pull them.
In the minds of Americans, the image of natural balance is often realized through the shape of snakes with long bodies, pointed tails and belonging to the carnivore family. These creatures often prey on small prey such as mice, rabbits, and birds, and they are widely distributed throughout the world, except in the Antarctic region. Invasive snakes, which are groups of snakes that are not native to a particular area, can have negative ecological and economic effects in the United States. Although there are many famous invasive snakes, such as the Florida cobra, the red-tailed viper, and the brown water snake, in American culture they are often considered dangerous and scary animals. This has created avoidance and hesitation in enjoying snake meat in the American community. According to a 2022 American Food and Agriculture Association survey, only 12% of Americans participating in the survey said they were willing to challenge snake meat. Americans often emphasize poultry and seafood in their eating habits. While snake meat does not contribute much to the daily diet, according to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This data indicates that beef is the most popular meat favored in their cuisine. The next meat on America's favorite list is chicken and pork. In contrast, snake meat only accounts for a very small proportion of the total amount of meat consumed daily. Americans often practice diversity in processing and cooking, creating delicious and unique dishes from a variety of food sources. Although American cuisine shows diversity with many unique dishes, snake meat is still not really popular in their daily menu. Keeping with common eating habits, Americans often worry about safety and health when consuming invasive snake meat. Concerns about potentially dangerous pathogens, such as Salmonella, E. coli, and other bacteria, are a common concern for consumers. Those interested in experimenting with new diets or exploring culinary diversity should pay special attention to the source and handling of snake meat, as well as comply with food safety regulations to minimize risk of infection. If we look deeper into the matter, we see that although some snakes are not a biological threat, they can still pose a health hazard. Some snakes possess strong venom, making their bites painful and sometimes life-threatening. A terrifying chase event is described when a man is bitten by a snake in the middle of a church, accompanied by many others. Snake bites leave them severely handcuffed and almost unable to breathe. This is just one example of the danger that snakes can bring not only to the natural environment, but also to the community. Social Security and local authorities need to take careful measures to control this situation and protect the community from the negative impacts of snakes, not only on the environment, but also on Social Security. Texas, with its diverse landscape from desert to forest, faces a major challenge from invasive snakes. The Texas Department of Agriculture and Industries confirmed the presence of about 15 invasive snake species in the area. Among these, the red-tailed viper and venomous snakes are the most common and can be dangerous to humans. Local communities and governments are facing the difficult challenge of maintaining a balance between safety and environmental protection. Research and implementation of control measures are increasingly important, while public education programs also play an important role in raising awareness of risks and prevention measures. Cooperation between countries and environmental organizations has become a key component to minimizing the impact of invasive snakes, ensuring the safety and sustainability of communities and the natural environment. Solutions are currently being deployed to prevent population growth of invasive snake species. Do you believe in any other better solution? If so, don't forget to share your comments and opinions below. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support our channel with upcoming videos. And finally, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so they can watch and enjoy it too.